What is up, everyone, and welcome back to PS5 Nexus. The news cycle is absolutely exploding, and we've got some huge updates that you do not want to miss. From legendary franchises making surprising new homes to exciting betas throwing open their doors, we're diving headfirst into everything that's making waves in the gaming universe right now. Get ready for some game-changing announcements that are going to set your hype levels to overdrive. Let's jump straight into it. First up, a titan of the industry has landed on a new platform, and it's bringing a mandatory update with it. We're talking about a massive franchise that's been a staple for years, and its arrival on a new console is a major event. But before you can even think about jumping in, there's a day one patch that's dropped. We've got the full breakdown of what's included in this essential update, covering everything from performance tweaks to critical bug fixes that will ensure your experience is as smooth as possible. Is this the start of a new era for the series, or just a familiar face in a new place? We're about to find out. Next, we're shifting gears to talk about a highly anticipated racing title that's inviting everyone to take it for a spin. That's right, a brand new beta is live, and you can jump in right now to experience the thrill of the race before anyone else. We're covering all the essential details, when it starts, when it ends, and exactly what content you can expect to get your hands on. This is your chance to test drive new characters, explore new tracks, and get a feel for the gameplay that could define the next big kart racer. Don't miss out on this exclusive opportunity to shape the future of the game. Then, we're taking a deep dive into the experience of a classic reborn. This title, a remaster of a remaster, is making its debut on a new console, and the verdict is in. We're dissecting the campaign, exploring the gameplay mechanics, and scrutinizing the visual upgrades. Does this legendary game still hold up nearly 2 decades later? We're breaking down the highs and lows, from its iconic cover system to its surprisingly dated AI, and discussing what this means for players old and new. Prepare for an in-depth look that separates the hype from the reality. And finally, we're circling back to that massive franchise debut we mentioned earlier. We're going beyond the patch notes to explore the full package, from its pricing and availability to the brand new features packed into this modern rendition. Is this the ultimate way to experience a beloved classic, or are there some critical drawbacks to consider? We're breaking down everything you need to know to decide if this is a must-buy. Stick around, because you won't want to miss a single detail. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more epic gaming content, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get into it. Day 1 update required for iconic franchise debut on new platform. This news matters because a major, decades-old gaming franchise has officially launched on a new console platform, a significant move for both the publisher and the gaming landscape. Players eager to jump into this highly anticipated release will find that a Day 1 patch is not just recommended, but required to begin playing, highlighting the ever-evolving nature of modern game releases and the importance of post-launch support. The highly anticipated Gears of War Reloaded has officially made its debut on the PlayStation 5, marking the first time this iconic green gaming brand's franchise has been available on a competitor's console. Publisher Xbox and developer, the Coalition have launched the remastered title, bringing with it a mandatory Day 1 update for all players. This essential patch addresses a range of critical fixes and enhancements, ensuring a smoother and more stable experience right out of the gate. Gamers can expect improvements in performance, the resolution of various bugs, and specific fixes tailored for console players, including a crucial correction for fire textures and animations. Furthermore, the update includes a fix for the game's power save feature, which is a welcome addition for players mindful of their console's energy consumption. Gears of War Reloaded, available for $39.99 on the PlayStation Store, is a comprehensive remaster of the original game. It boasts a suite of modern features designed to bring the classic title up to contemporary standards. Across all platforms, players can enjoy enhanced visuals with 4K assets, remastered textures, high dynamic range (HDR) support, Dolby Atmos audio, variable refresh rate (VRR), and a competitive 120 FPS capability in multiplayer modes. The PS5 version specifically leverages the DualSense wireless controller's unique capabilities, incorporating haptic feedback and adaptive triggers to immerse players more deeply in the action. Demonstrating a commitment to next-generation hardware, the game is also PS5 Pro enhanced, utilizing the console's PlayStation Super Spectral Resolution (PSSR) technology to further refine shadow and reflection quality, aiming to provide the best possible visual fidelity on Sony's most powerful console. The release has generated considerable buzz within the gaming community, with discussions centering on the necessity of the Day 1 patch and the fidelity of the remaster. Many players express excitement about experiencing the classic Gears of War gameplay on the PS5, while others are keen to see how well the updated visuals and DualSense features hold up. The decision to bring such a historically Xbox-centric franchise to the PlayStation platform is also a frequent topic of conversation, with many viewing it as a significant development in cross-platform accessibility. But is this graphical overhaul enough to truly modernize a nearly 20-year-old game? We'll be diving into the full review of this classic's new life on PS5 next. Iconic franchise lands on PS5. Price, features, and what's new. This news is significant as it details the arrival of a major gaming franchise on a new console platform, offering a comprehensive look at its availability, cost, and the enhancements included in this latest iteration. It provides essential information for players considering this new release. The TOI Tech Desk, a dedicated team of journalists focused on delivering the latest and most relevant technology news, has reported on the arrival of Gears of War, Reloaded on the PlayStation 5. This marks a historic moment, as it's the first game in the renowned Gears of War series to become available on a PlayStation console. The report highlights the game's pricing and availability, noting that it can be purchased through the PS Store for $39.99. This release aims to bring a beloved franchise to a new audience, leveraging the capabilities of the PS5 hardware. Gears of War Reloaded is not just a simple port, it's a substantial remaster of the original game, which was first released in 2006. The enhancements are designed to bring the experience up to modern gaming standards. Across all platforms, the game features 4K assets, meticulously remastered textures, high dynamic range (HDR), support for more vibrant visuals, and Dolby Atmos for immersive audio. Furthermore, it supports variable refresh rate (VRR) technology and targets 120 FPS in its multiplayer modes, providing a smooth and responsive gameplay experience. Specifically for the PS5, the remaster takes full advantage of the DualSense wireless controller, integrating haptic feedback and adaptive triggers to enhance player immersion. The game is also optimized for the PS5 Pro, utilizing its PlayStation Super Spectral Resolution (PSSR) technology to improve the quality of shadows and reflections, further refining the visual presentation. The availability of Gears of War Reloaded on PS5 is a notable event in the gaming industry, expanding the reach of a franchise historically tied to the Xbox ecosystem. This move allows a new generation of PlayStation gamers to experience the foundational title that spawned a long-running series. The inclusion of modern features like 4K resolution, 120 FPS multiplayer, and DualSense integration aims to make the classic gameplay feel fresh and engaging for contemporary players. The price point of $39.99 positions it as a mid-tier release, reflecting the comprehensive nature of the remaster. While the provided text includes unrelated lists of mobile phones and lifestyle articles, the core of the news focuses on the significant expansion of a major gaming franchise to a new console. The community reaction is likely to be a mix of excitement from new players and perhaps some nostalgia-driven interest from longtime fans who may also own a PS5. The strategic decision by Xbox and the coalition to bring Gears of War to PlayStation could also signal broader trends in cross-platform availability for major titles. While the technical upgrades are impressive, how does the core gameplay from 2006 hold up in today's gaming landscape? We're about to find out as we review the campaign and multiplayer experience of Gears of War, Reloaded on PS5. Classic cover shooter remastered, does it still hold up? This review delves into a significant remaster of a landmark title, examining whether its classic gameplay and updated presentation can win over modern audiences nearly 2 decades after its initial release. Gears of War, Reloaded on PS5, is presented as a remaster of a remaster, originating from a 2006 title that fundamentally shaped the third-person cover shooter genre. Its influence is undeniable, having inspired titles like Uncharted and Mass Effect, and spawning numerous imitators. However, after almost 20 years, the game's age is apparent, and even the PS5's powerful hardware has limitations in making it feel entirely contemporary. While it remains a classic, players need to understand what they are getting into. Despite the visual upgrades, the gameplay mechanics largely reflect their 2006 origins. The campaign, a roughly 6-hour linear experience focused on stopping the Locust Horde, is where the game's age is most noticeable. Playing as Marcus Fenix, players follow a straightforward path with minimal deviation, a stark contrast to many modern game designs. Although the narrative laid the groundwork for the subsequent 6 games in the Xbox series, the events of the original entry might not be universally gripping today. The shooting mechanics themselves are described as solid, punchy, and satisfying, with the signature cover system remaining fun to utilize. However, the artificial intelligence, both for teammates and enemies, shows its age, with allies sometimes appearing passive during firefights and the Locust exhibiting baffling behavior when leaving cover. Despite these dated elements, the campaign offers an enjoyable, albeit simple, experience for 2025, serving as a good introduction to the series before the anticipated Gears of War. E-Day. The visual enhancements for the PS5 version are considerable. The Coalition has worked diligently to incorporate modern features, building upon the original work by Epic Games. The game runs at a stable 60 frames per second in 4K resolution on the base PS5, with enhancements to lighting, textures, reflections, and shadows, and the elimination of load screens between missions. For PS5 Pro users, additional benefits include PSSR support, a 25% increase in render resolution, improved shadows, and higher quality screen space reflections. While these upgrades are appreciated, the overall visual presentation still resembles an early to mid-generation PS4 title, falling short of the graphical benchmark the franchise once set. The DualSense controller features, including haptic feedback and adaptive triggers, are implemented to enhance immersion, providing tactile sensations for actions like firing the Lancer or the Gnasher shotgun, though their implementation is not described as groundbreaking. Multiplayer also receives significant upgrades, with frame rates capable of reaching 120 FPS. All 19 remastered maps are accessible, and the online infrastructure has been modernized with dedicated servers. This allows PS5 players to engage with the unique multiplayer offering that define the series. The gameplay, characterized by its cover system, intense shotgun battles, and gory executions, remains a high-skill, unforgiving experience for newcomers, but offers deep satisfaction for those who master it. Modes include standard team deathmatch and objective-based variants, alongside modes focused on the Gnasher shotgun, catering to both new players and veterans. Unlike modern live service games, it lacks a battle pass or extensive unlock systems, offering a more streamlined, action-focused experience that may appeal to those preferring less fluff. The overall package presents a duality. The dated design of the campaign might be a drawback for new players without nostalgia, while the multiplayer's lack of modern embellishments allows its core intense action to shine. Despite its age and visual limitations, Gears of War Reloaded is considered a welcome introduction to the series, offering a solid campaign and an excellent multiplayer mode that even 20 years later remains highly playable. With the gameplay and visuals dissected, the key question remains: is this remaster worth the $39.99 price tag for new players? We'll explore the value proposition and compare it to the upcoming Sonic Racing CrossWorlds beta. Sonic Kart Racer beta announced. Get ready to race. This announcement details an upcoming open beta for a highly anticipated kart racing game, providing crucial information on how and when players can access it before the official launch. Sega is gearing up for the release of its new kart racer, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, by hosting an open beta test that allows players to experience the game prior to its official launch on September 25th. To ensure participants are fully prepared, a comprehensive guide has been released, covering all essential details including dates, start and end times, and the specific content that will be available during the beta period. This beta is a significant opportunity for players to get an early look at the game and provide valuable feedback. The open beta test for Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is scheduled to run over several days and will be accessible to all players throughout its duration. The beta officially begins on Friday, August 29th, with specific start times varying by region. Similarly, the beta will conclude on Tuesday, September 2nd, with corresponding end times. Importantly, there are no special requirements to participate. Players do not need to sign up in advance or pre-order the game. The beta client is available for preload right now, allowing interested players to download it ahead of time. The beta test is available on current generation consoles, specifically PS5 and Xbox Series XS, although the full game will also be released on PS4 and Xbox One. Participants in the Sonic Racing CrossWorlds Open Beta will have access to a substantial amount of content. The beta features 12 playable Sonic characters, with the popular character Joker joining the roster as part of a special event commencing on August 31st. In terms of tracks, players can explore a total of 16, comprising 9 main courses and 7 unique crossworlds, which are single-lap areas that players warp into mid-race. The beta will also include several game modes, such as Grand Prix, Time Trial, Online Multiplayer World Match, and a special Joker Festival mode. These modes offer a variety of ways to experience the game's mechanics and challenges. Players who participate in the beta can earn exclusive in-game rewards that will be redeemable in the full version of the game upon its launch. These rewards include a unique racing suit and a special sticker, designed to acknowledge early engagement. To claim these rewards, players must log into the full game using the same account and on the same platform they used for the beta test. Furthermore, participating in the beta does not require a PlayStation Plus membership on PS5 or Xbox Game Pass Core on Xbox Series XS. However, Nintendo Switch players will need a Nintendo Switch Online membership for certain modes like World Match and Joker Festival, though Grand Prix and Time Trial are accessible without it. The availability of this open beta is a crucial step in the game's development cycle, allowing Sega to gather player data and feedback on performance, balance, and overall enjoyment. The inclusion of a wide array of characters, tracks, and modes suggests a robust offering for the final game, aiming to capture the excitement and speed associated with the Sonic franchise. With the details of the Sonic Racing CrossWorlds beta laid out, it's time to see how this upcoming racer stacks up against the newly released Gears of War Reloaded. That's all the breaking news we have for you today. We saw Gears of War Reloaded launch on PS5 with a Day 1 patch, a classic making a surprising new home. Next, the Sonic Racing CrossWorlds beta opened its doors, giving everyone a chance to hit the track early. We also reviewed the Gears of War Reloaded remaster, discussing its classic gameplay and updated features, and detailed the full scope of the Sonic Racing CrossWorlds beta, including all the content and rewards available. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to PS5 Nexus for all your gaming news, and ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Don't forget to drop a comment below with your thoughts on these updates, and follow us on our social channels for even more gaming content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.